Welcome back to Cymatic Hub. We are doing science series. Today, we have taken important concept of standard 7, that is photosynthesis process. We are going to learn about this photosynthesis process in detail. So kindly watch the video till the end. And please don't forget to hit a like button if you want to watch more of such videos. Your small gesture will be appreciated.
We are doing chapter 1, Nutrition in Plant of class 7 Science. Today we are going to do the part 2 of this chapter. Myself, Milan Patil. So let's get begin. So let us see what are we going to learn in today's session. The learning objective of today's class are: at the end of the session, the pupil will able to explain the photosynthesis process, list condition essential for photosynthesis, learns about structure of leaf and stomata, and states the importance of photosynthesis process. What is photosynthesis? Plants make their own food by photosynthesis. This process is a chemical reaction that uses light energy. Now we know that we get light energy from sun. So sun is the ultimate source of energy to all living organisms. The word photosynthesis comes from the Greek language. Photo means light and synthesis means putting together or to combine. So photosynthesis just means putting together with light. What do green plants put together to make their food? Yes, of course we need to know what are the things that are utilized for this photosynthesis process. So let's see what are the raw material of this entire photosynthesis process. The raw material for photosynthesis comes from air and soil. What are these raw materials called? Yes, carbon dioxide and water. Plant obtain carbon dioxide from air through stomata, whereas water is absorbed by the roots of the plant. What else do the plant need to turn this carbon dioxide and water into food? Yes, to combine this carbon dioxide and water, the plant also require energy. Since photosynthesis is a chemical reaction between carbon dioxide and water, energy is needed for this reaction to take place. Where do plants get this energy from? Yes, just now I have told you sunlight is the source of energy for the plant. So light energy is utilized from the sun. So plant obtain this light energy from the sun to carry out this reaction of photosynthesis. So in the photosynthesis process, carbon dioxide and water are going to get combined in presence of sunlight. Plant use light energy from the sun to power photosynthesis. Means to carry out photosynthesis, plant requires sun's energy. Now, in the leaf, we know that leaves are called the food factory or food kitchen of the plant. Where in exactly in the leaf does this reaction take place? So for that, we should know the structure of the leaf. If we observe the leaf under the microscope, then we will find that in the leaf cell, there are something called chloroplast. This chloroplast contains chlorophyll. This chlorophyll is essential for the photosynthesis reaction to take place. This chlorophyll traps the light energy to make the energy carrying particles and ultimately help in combination of carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight. If this chlorophyll is absent in plant, then the photosynthesis reaction is not going to take place because there will be no organelles in the cell which are going to trap the sunlight and they are going to convert it. This green color pigment which is present in the plant also gives the color to the plant, and that's why the leaf or the plant appear green in color due to presence of this chlorophyll. So the combination of carbon dioxide and water will take place in presence of sunlight, and therefore this process is termed as photosynthesis. Let us see what are the products that we get obtained during this photosynthesis reaction. Product of the reaction between carbon dioxide and water are glucose and oxygen. So at the end of the photosynthesis reaction, When carbon dioxide, water combine in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it gives out the two products. One is glucose and other one is oxygen. Which of this product is used by the plant? Now plant use glucose. So plant are going to use this glucose, and this glucose, as we know, they are, since it is a type of carbohydrate, this component of the food is going to provide energy to the plant to carry out different processes. Whereas the oxygen, that is the byproduct which is released during this photosynthesis process, is released into the atmosphere. This oxygen gas is then utilized by all the other living organisms for their survival. What happens to the glucose? The glucose that is produced will then get converted into complex carbohydrate called starch, and later on this starch gets stored as food in the various parts of the plant, including the leaf. Let us summarize the entire photosynthesis process. We can summarize the photosynthesis process in one sentence. That is, photosynthesis is a chemical reaction that takes place in the chloroplast in the green plant cell, where the light energy is used to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. So we can say that photosynthesis is a process in which green plant prepares their own food with the help of carbon dioxide, water to give glucose, that is a carbohydrate, and oxygen. So we can write the word equation for this entire photosynthesis reaction. Carbon dioxide plus water will give you, in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, will give you glucose and oxygen. That's how we can summarize the entire photosynthesis process with this simple word equation. Now let us see the structure of leaf. The leaf are made wide and flat to create large surface area, and larger the surface area, the more place they are going to get for the absorption of the light energy. Then leaves are thin so that gases can reach the cell easily. If you compare the other part of the plant with the leaf, you will find the leaves are very thin. So this is because the gases like carbon dioxide, which is very essential for the photosynthesis reaction to take place, this gas has to enter into the plant. So therefore the leaves are thin. Then leaves have lots of veins. These veins help to carry water to the cell. So we know that the photosynthesis reaction, carbon dioxide is essential, water is essential. And we know that water is absorbed by the roots. From the root, it gets transported to the leaf through the cells called xylem. The veins which are present on the leaf help to carry out water from the other parts of the plant. If you observe the leaf under a microscope, you will find there are tiny little holes which are on the underside of the leaf. These tiny holes or the openings are called stomata. Through these openings, the gases will enter into the leaf or into the plant. So through this stomata, the carbon dioxide gas is taken into the plant, which is utilized later on for the photosynthesis process to take place. Also, once the photosynthesis process is over, we know that the byproduct that is released, that is the oxygen gas, which is not essential for the plant, they are going to release out through this same opening. Also, we know that another function of the leaf is transpiration. Through this opening only the transpiration process is going to take place. So this is the main structure of the leaf. So what are stomata? I have just now told you stomata are nothing but tiny opening present on the surface of leaves. The opening and closing of stomata is controlled by this guard cell. Two main functions of the stomata are: one is it allow gaseous exchange. It allow exchange of gases, means they will take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. They are going to utilize it for photosynthesis process. Also, they are going to release oxygen out of the plant body through the same opening. Then it also help in transpiration. We know that transpiration means water is released out of the body of the plant through the uh, this opening called stomata in form of water vapor. So the stomata also help in doing this transpiration process. Now let us see what is the importance of photosynthesis. First and foremost, we know that it makes food for the plant. This process is the main process which is the primary source of food production for all living organisms, and therefore it also helps to maintain the oxygen and carbon dioxide balance into the atmosphere. You must have definitely noticed the different types of leaves other than green color. All the plant will not have only green color leaves, but most of the plant have green leaves. Some of the plant, however, have leaves of the other colors such as red, then yellow, then violet, purple, brown, etc. The leaves having colors other than green have chlorophyll in them. They also have chlorophyll. There are plastid, which is a type of organelle which is present in plant cells. These plastid contain color pigments. Okay, there are three types of color pigment. One is chlorophyll, which gives the green color to the plant, and also we have seen that chlorophyll helps in process of photosynthesis. The other pigment, there is something called chromoplast. This chromoplast contain other color pigment. So therefore, these leaves have the red color, violet color, purple color, or brown color. All these colors are due to the presence of chromoplast, which is a colored pigment in the plant cell. They also have the chlorophyll, but the amount of chlorophyll present in these leaves are less compared to the amount of chromoplast present in the leaf. These plants also carry out the photosynthesis process. So let us summarize what we have learned. We have seen the entire photosynthesis reaction, that is, photosynthesis is a chemical reaction in which carbon dioxide and water, they are going to get combined in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to give glucose and oxygen. Then we have listed the essential condition for photosynthesis. The essential condition for the photosynthesis process are: one is carbon dioxide gas, water, sunlight and chlorophyll. Then we have seen the structure of the leaf and stomata. We have also learned the importance of photosynthesis process. Thank you.